in order.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present opening round coverage of the PGA Championship. The season's final major championship is about to get underway here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank, as we look at the field for this PGA Championship, this golf course favors what kind of player?
Good drivers of the golf ball, Rich. The first time they had the event actually at Quail Hollow, when it was a regular tour event, David Toms won, who was one of the straightest drivers of the ball. Rory McIlroy's won twice around here, obviously one of the premier drivers of the golf ball. JB Holmes, we know he's long, but also amazingly straight for that length. Ricky Fowler on a good day is a great driver of the golf ball. That's really what Quail Hollow not only requires, but demands.
Beautiful looking shot right here.
Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green, Rich, and the ball has a tendency to kick either side of that, so just be aware. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. A birdie to send him to 1 under on the leaderboard. Frank, this is a really fun hole, a pretty short par 3 downhill.
Yeah, half a club, you can allow for that, so it won't play its full yardage. You can really see that right part of the green. That's the most inviting one, but when they stick the flag on the left, you really have to be precise. Oh, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line. That will be a great look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Been a little too much of that, Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. Frank, here at the third, players facing a challenging tee shot.
For a number of reasons, Rich. One, that the hole bends to the left. 2, that the fairway starts to run out. And 3, the length of the second shot. You get rewarded the better you hit your tee shot down here.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. 13 feet away. And with that birdie, moving into the top 20 on the leaderboard. And we pick up action at the 4th. Frank, I've been impressed with the play to this point early in the round.
Yeah, it's soft. It's gone for a little extra.
Come on now! Let go! Golf ball. Shout out to him and Troy Sabiro for Captain 4. Marvel. And also my girl Brie Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames on too.
Wow.
With the power of the cosmos.
Way right in the fairway. Second from an excellent lie.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
This would be nice. A birdie on the card. See if he can make it. I'll tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. The former college #1 makes another birdie. Frank, in today's modern game where players are hitting it so far, I always feel like one of the more exciting holes is a reachable par 5, and here we are at the 5th, 570 yards.
Yeah, this is reachable providing you hit a good drive. Otherwise, it becomes very awkward on the layup. You're sort of often threading the ball out of trees and just trying to find some sort of third shot. So to your point, big advantage with a good tee shot here.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle.
Second shot.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, that looked good to me. So the short miss, and those are painful. Just a little tap in here.
And yet another birdie, this time inching into the top 5.
Now set to tee off at the 6th. It is a long par 3, 250 yards.
We could take a little bit off for the downhill, but whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be a beefy par 3. Protected on the left by that front bunker, and if you sort of scoot one long, there's another bunker over there as well.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. Third place, a really good position to be playing from here on in.
Oh, come on
What
now.
Absolutely.
Lame on. Golf ball. Shout out to him and Torch and my girl below says Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
Ideal
power of the
position, setting up
cosmos.
perfectly. Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
This is a good-looking shot. It has been a ball-striking clinic today, hitting one green after the next.
You saw that? I know you saw it.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away. That's good work right there. Just a tap-in. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Frank, in modern professional golf, we're seeing more and more drivable par fours, like the 8th here at Quail Hollow, 350 yards. What do you think of this hole?
It's not a bad hole. Drivable, some might say, but the angle of the green means it's hard for that tee shot to keep on the green. But I think the reward for hitting a driver is try and sort of aim at that tree just left of the green. And the reason why is then you've got to pitch up the direction of the green. This is a really narrow green.
That's in the fairway. Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so
Ooh, that's supposed to
that
go in
birdie
there.
coming up
All right,
full melody.
Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. The hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
Golf ball. Shot the Human Torch, and also my girl Brie Larson's got the marble. She flames on too. With the power of the cosmos.
I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
Series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Boy, this one has a chance to be really good. In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. And now a putt from 24 feet away.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
And getting ready for the putt. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Now to the par 4 11. Frank, what do you think of this hole?
It's an interesting hole, Rich, and I'm curious to see how aggressive players will play here today. The easy way, obviously, is just hit it down the right side and set up a nice second shot with a short iron. Or the most fun way is to take the big stick out and try and bite off as much of that corner as you choose, but be prepared to pay the price should it not come off.
Staring at the approach now at the par 4 11th. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. And now we'll have this for birdie.
Really, this is an awkward length.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 4 12 here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right, and then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know your line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot.
Come on! Let's get it. Let's go. That's how I get it done. Perfect execution by me.
Par 3, 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths.
Yes, that was a missing ego by me too. All right, let's keep
Really
it
not
moving.
much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
You'd like that one again.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
So a tester from 4 feet. Solid par. Wow, Frank, this is a really good little par 4, isn't it, the 14th?
It is, and this is where one of those strong 3-woods comes in. The last 50 or 60 yards as the ball kicks down and towards the left, and it sounds like an aggressive play, but like a hard 3-wood trying to run it down there is actually not a bad play.
Is it drivable?
It is drivable, but it's whether it's worth the risk. After that good tee shot, Rich, it's time to take full advantage of it.
And this is one where he can really go after the whole location and maybe think about making birdie. Second shot, good look at the green. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That will be a great look at birdie. These putts keep the round together. Oh my goodness, he missed it. He missed a bunny. That's like missing a layup in basketball. So just a formality here. $11 under on the day. Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010, that final round, 62?
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood, he's gone for a little extra.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed.
Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch and also my girl B. Larson has kept them over.
Just met
She flames
long.
on too. With the power of the cosmos.
Whoa, talk about taking the head cover off and let it fly. That's beyond long.
Goodness, did he get all of that one? Wow. This one has a chance to be close. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. You can't leave an eagle putt short.
Now listen, anytime I left it short, I didn't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you left it short.
All right, I won't say anything. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. This is the start of what some say is the toughest finishing stretch on the PGA Tour. It's known as the Green Mile. Frank, what makes it so challenging?
Well, this hole in particular, Rich, the dogleg right, it means it plays every inch of it's just over 500 yards. That bunker you can see down the right, 325 yards to carry that. If you can fly the ball that far, at least you can chew off 2/3 of this hole, and that is well required here. Otherwise, it's a long, long second shot.
This is an approach shot that will really test a player. Second to the 16th. This is a good-looking shot.
It's like cyber vision, shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Just 2 holes remaining here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is
So I'm knocking out all the shots
signature
today?
par 3,
You already?
221 yards, the 17th.
And they have a multitude of tees here. One of the new back tees is actually where the old 16th green was. And if you think don't go left is the way to play, then that won't work either, because right's not that much good. This is it. Stand on the tee and you better hit a good shot.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Oh, I thought he had that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Clean this up with a tap. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area. Just over 290 yards to get past that, and then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
Locked in on the read and the speed. $13 under on the day. Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
All right, CBT Naruto over now. And also today is March 5th, 2020. And shout out to Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out in 1 month and 5 days on March 10th, 2020. It's going to be amazing Saturday, pretty fresh with everything. Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, the whole crew. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. That's all I want to say now is that. And with all that being said, I just want to say now all of that. And CBT Naruto over and out. Oh yes, also shout out to the 5th day of spring, which is today, 5th. The 5th day of spring 2020. Today. Yes, it is today. Alright. Yes, today is the 5th day of spring 2020. Alright, CBT Naruto over and out.